to the book and I will tell her when to stop. And left side of the book and stop.
He'll be good as pie. Ring Lardner.
He'll be good as pie.
He'll be good as pie.
So I see a bakery, flour everywhere, flour in the air, even dusting in the air.
All right, and a really old cash register with the kind of button keys that doesn't work very well.
And a display case that is empty of pies, except there are some crumbs and stuff.
And a really old price board up here, which is terribly out of date and gives slices of pie for 15 cents.
And so when the lights come up, we're going to improvise for you. Oh, that's a hell of a shift.
Bill, did you not read the order?
No, I'm done for the day.
No, we've got 50 more meringues.
I don't have 50 more meringues in me, Miranda.
You've got to do the 50 meringues. I've got the beater set up.
But do you have to play Whip It every time I make a meringue?
What else do you want?
The first 300 times were pretty awesome.
Fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
50 more. Okay.
50 more meringue pies. I'll just sit here and watch. Mm-hmm. I put in more butter. More butter. All right. Good job.
Cue the music.
Do. You said you didn't want me to.
My heart says yes, but my head says no.
Bill, we've got a little time on this. Just set that aside. What? Listen, Bill. I've gotten the feeling lately your heart's not really in this. In the bakery biz.
When Mom and Dad gave us this, they wanted us to be the bakers of the stars.
I know, but I feel like this is not really what you want.
I don't have a creative outlet other than making whipped cream, meringue. In the movie, when the guy had a close encounter and he was making like
potatoes,
mashed
potatoes,
mountains,
yes.
I want to have something that draws me like that. I don't have my mountain of mashed potato compulsion, and I need something to make me give a shit.
I think that's what's wrong with a lot of people. They need to find their passion. Okay, Bill, so what was the last thing, you can keep stirring if you want to. What was the last thing you remember really enjoying?
You weren't here, and I was closing the shop down.
Uh-huh.
And I went Jackson Pollock with the meringue.
That was you?
It just spoke to me. And I was just, just everything. I just got it all out of me. All the angst, all of the lemon, all of the...
I think you ought to apologize to my nephew, Elmo, who I accused of it and made clean it all up. Hey,
my cousin too.
Yeah?
Well, I gave him $10.
What do you really want to do, Bill?
I should have given him $20.
Paint?
Maybe paint. Maybe
paint with edible food?
I love the idea the cleaning up was really not good, and
Actually, it wouldn't sit in a museum well for long. No,
see, that's the thing. It's
there's the
very,
problem.
very temporary, very
Yeah.
ephemeral.
Even baked beans don't stick on canvas long.
I tried that.
Uh-huh.
And you're right. No, that didn't work.
No.
But I mean, you've got your poetry.
Yeah.
You got your paint by
Well,
numbers.
my haikus.
Haikus.
Yeah.
I mean,
My exterminator haikus. I only do them for extermination companies.
I've never understood why you limit your art so much.
I don't limit, I focus. I focus very narrowly. Because if I were just a scattershot, these haikus, I'd be doing them about everything. And not everything deserves it. But bugs,
So
cockroaches.
if I were an exterminator,
Mm-hmm.
hypothetically,
Hypothetically.
is there a haiku that you would give me?
Kill those cockroaches. Stomp them into the ground now. And buy our product.
How do you do that?
575, it's simple.
If I were not an exterminator,
Mm-hmm.
and I know you're focused, eye on the prize. But let's say I ran a pie shop. I just thrown it out there. What haiku, not extermination related, could you come up with to maybe have more people come in and try our product? So no killing,
No.
no cockroaches, thank God. It was iffy with the meringue, but we got it all cleaned up and
Right. The crust is all right. The filling is so much better, but it's on the wall.
see.
And then people would know they could come in and look at the wall.
So,
Although we'll have to clean that wall on a regular basis.
so what if, and I'm just spitballing here,
Uh-huh.
not literally because that would be,
That would be a health code violation.
unhygienic.
Yeah.
But what if we made this an immersive experience?
Like Van Gogh.
Like Van Gogh?
So people would come in here and we'd put them in little round circles of light for 30 minutes and they'd watch pies.
Or bee pies?
Be
Immersive. Maybe they want to be part of the process.
How much do you want them to be a pie? Because I'm thinking Titus Andronicus.
Okay, tell me more.
Well, this is where the two boys raped Lavinia, so Lavinia's father, Titus Andronicus, your titular character, caught them, killed them, and baked them into pies and served them to their mother, Tamora.
So probably not that.
Okay, not that
Not
involved.
the
Less involved.
The guy who was the barber.
Yeah.
Who baked people into pies.
Right.
So not probably. Okay, so that's really not
A little
great,
priest.
not a great idea.
Yeah.
Not a great idea.
No, we don't want to go Sweeney Todd with this.
Okay.
Okay.
So I mean, I
I already get the Sweeney Todd jokes.
right.
The worst pies in London. You know.
WURST.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I appreciate you wanting to help me.
Keep stirring. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if you don't stir this,
I know.
wait, you don't stir this.
No, but I've seen it happen.
Which is Widdershins? Widdershins is the other way, right? Counterclockwise, Widdershins?
Widdershins? What are you talking about?
That's another way of saying counter or anti-clockwise.
Oh, is that like catty corner or kitty corner?
Insofar as they are words, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I I mean, I can just keep doing this humdrum existence for the rest of my life. It's not like I have to have.
A family or hope or
I was thinking
a
art.
life or
I was thinking art, but thank you for reminding me that I have no family and no hope. I mean,
well, you've got me,
right,
but
but not like,
yeah,
no
your
wife,
personal
no
nuclear
kids.
sort of
Yeah.
Well, you
Me-
used to have the. Oh God, what happened to the dog?
Oh, still a thousand.
Oh, good. Okay, just checking. It's a relief. All right. Well, have you dated lately?
I wouldn't even know how to start. I mean, what is there like? I mean, there's dating sites for everything. Is there one for bakers? Is there a dating site for like?
Bring
Hey.
me your flower.
Do you want to? Yeah.
Have you been to that site? Bring me your flower. FLOUR. It's for gluten-free dating. As
Oh
well.
no! Oh no!
I mean,
no.
well, that and you know.
No. I will draw the line at gluten free. That's
What about vegetarian dating? Now, all you have to do is cut out lard.
yeah, but lard.
Yeah, I know.
I don't-
lard. It's hard to beat lard.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
tell
actually- it's hard to-
people
yeah.
there's lard in the pies.
Right. I mean,
They
that's-
don't want to know.
But it's the crust. It's
It
the,
is,
It's the
it is,
secret
it's
that makes
totally-
the crust.
That's
crusty.
what makes it flaky. Yeah.
So maybe I'm not cut out for dating either. I mean, I love to bake. I wish I could maybe branch out into other form of baking. I mean, I've heard during the pandemic, a lot of people made sourdough bread.
I'm seeing a game show here.
Game
Okay,
show?
like you
Okay.
make 5 pies. Let's say 5 pies.
Okay.
Okay.
5 pies.
Yeah, keep stirring. You can do it from a seated position. Here.
No.
Here, sit.
That's fine.
Sit.
Jesus.
Ah! Okay. So you got 5 pies here, right?
Hypothetical pies.
Hypothetical pies, and you're out, let's say, on Park and Fifth.
Okay.
Okay. And so you got these tables set up
Right
with
now,
the 5
Park and
pies.
Fifth?
Like,
They're
Yeah.
going parallel.
6th.
Sure.
Okay. So you've got your pies set on these tables, right?
Okay.
Various flavors of pies.
Like on the sidewalk. Like I'm now
Yeah.
selling them on the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have women come up.
I like this so far.
And this is like a little Jack Horner thing where they put in their thumb and maybe they get a wedding ring and maybe they don't.
And if they get a wedding ring, then
You
they-
marry them, it's family, you're set.
that doesn't sound very consenty.
Well, you'd have a sign that explained it.
Oh, if you
Put your thumb in here and come out with a ring, I'm marrying you, girl. Something like that.
no.
No.
I
Okay.
mean I love
Okay.
the
Trying to get pies to help you.
pies to help me.
How can pies help you?
Well, maybe I could stop stirring.
I wish you would. Just let it rest.
Maybe that's a metaphor. Maybe I just need to let it rest.
Stretch out your proteins.
Stretch out my proteins.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let-
Stretch out your
Let
proteins.
let gluten be gluten.
That's right. Stretched out really good. Give it like 30 minutes.
The window pane test.
In an oiled bowl with a damp towel.
Are we still doing metaphors? Or this is
Well,
just
I mean, that's
actual-
really up to you. We've got some big bowls.
Oh,
We
okay.
could put you in that. We could grease you up and send you out. The lard.
You don't get out much, do you? I mean, these are all things that could really get me in like trouble with the law. If you grease me up and send me out. I mean, that's
Well,
just yeah.
okay, that's kind of nasty. Your dog would enjoy it.
I will admit.
Yeah.
Fluffer would.
Lick you all over in places you hadn't even considered.
Once again,
Not,
Not a good-
what you're looking for.
yeah, not a good idea.
All right. No.
Also
What?
for
What?
dating, I would prefer to stay inside my species.
Oh, really?
That's
You're
just me.
fussy. Okay. Fine.
So, but I mean, okay, you're so focused on
Same
me.
species dating.
Right.
Uh-huh. Hey,
Why are you so worried about me? What's going on with you?
nothing.
Right.
Well, no, I didn't ask for help. You're the one who's bored with making 50 more meringue pies. That was you.
I was just having a moment.
Now you're just turning it back on me. I know people do that all the time. You see it politically all the time. It's their problem, yet they turn it around on someone else. Projecting is what they're doing.
So you're bored with making pies?
Did I say that?
No, because you're saying,
See?
am I projecting that onto you?
You were projecting. I do haikus.
You got that?
Yeah.
And I appreciate you being able to stretch your boundaries
Mm-hmm.
and present a non-exterminator related haiku.
It wasn't easy. Most of my haikus end with raid. You know.
That's just one syllable, right?
Yes.
So that's how you. Yeah.
So there's 4 then. Raid.
Mm-hmm. Do you think this is what Mom and Dad wanted for us? Just to make pies until we die?
They didn't really say, did they? It's what they did. They made pies till they died, but they had a family.
Well,
Okay, you were adopted into it, but they had a family.
I'll bring that up.
Well, you know.
I know. They found me in the dumpster out back.
In Tupperware, in a good set of Tupperware. We burped it, there you were.
Thank God you burped it. That probably would have been my last burp.
That's very true. That stuff is pretty airtight.
I wonder how it was that I ended up back there. I don't know.
I don't know. Have you ever looked into that?
I'm afraid to do that 23andMe stuff. I'm afraid that
you haven't.
No, I don't want. I'm afraid
I've done that.
But what if how now they're finding out through 23andMe, like, wow, that guy's a serial killer. What if my parents were serial killers? That they were like serial killers who got pregnant and left a baby in the back of a pie shop.
Seriously, what are the odds?
If you watch the news, apparently almost 100%.
Which channel?
All of them.
Okay.
I mean, if it's on Facebook, it's got to be true. That's not real either.
Facebook is like a big bathroom wall. You can write anything you want. Doesn't have to be true, just believable. Like, for a good time, call Roxy.
That wasn't real?
Do you know a Roxy?
I wanted to.
Sorry. You called that? It was time of day, wasn't it? Time and temperature.
Which I could have just looked at my phone and gotten that.
Not then.
I'll admit that I do fall for most every scam that comes along. I went to sell something on eBay, just a book that I didn't want. Next thing I knew, my bank account was cleared out.
Well?
And they said, oh boy, you really shouldn't have done that.
Maybe there's a special passion for people who are extremely gullible.
Oh,
what could that be?
Something
where you believe everything.
Yeah.
You could be a shill, like for a medicine show.
Because I believe everything, then other people would believe me.
Yeah.
Because I'm so gullible.
Yes, and if you buy into it, they'll feel your gullibility and they'll buy into it too.
But isn't that just like one step from being a serial killer as being like a liar person?
Well, yeah.
I don't want to be a liar person.
Okay.
Pies
are honest.
Pies are really honest. You can't lie to a pie.
No, we have that sign.
Yeah, can't lie to a pie. Yeah. Maybe this is just my lot in life. Maybe I'm just, had one pie too many and it just got to me and I just need to narrow my focus and stir the meringue and do the 50 pies. It's kind of like,
Can you make a pear cherry pie? Billy boy, Billy boy?
I was thinking more about Sisyphus pushing that rock up the hill.
That's very different.
And it's these,
What if it was a
50 pies.
huge cherry?
well, it is.
Or a huge pie
It
on
is.
its side?
That's what it is. I'm forever doomed to push this meringue up the hill only to have it roll back down to like, oh, we got
50
50
more
more pies.
pies. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's Rotary dinner.
I was gonna spit in it, but
Don't.
I would know.
Health.
What?
Health
I mean,
codes.
50 meringues. I'll be good.
Still, it would probably drop them.
Right,
They
I don't
wouldn't be
want-
as glossy.
I don't want to take a risk.
No, please don't.
Do I get to get the flame and do the flame on the meringue at least? At least I get that. Yeah. There's sometimes
I'll
when I
let
actually
you
draw
use-
things and I put like initials and, well, I mean, it looks like flames. It looks like they like baked.
Like what?
Well, like, when I'm flaming the meringue on top,
Uh-huh.
I'll just do like, oh, like Starry Night. I'll do-
Really?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You notice the piles I've been doing like that? Yeah.
No.
And I mean,
I thought you were talking just like crude sorts of.
oh, no, no, no. I mean, this is the only, maybe this is my thing. Because I mean, people
Maybe
say, hey, those
so.
pies, they taste good, but they also are kind of mesmerizing in their,
Yeah. That's lovely. Well, it's that huge vat of.
no, I know, but
meringue,
I'm just showing you because I'm just,
Yeah. Oh, I see. And you can just clear off the canvas.
right, yeah. But I mean, so, when I get it on the pie,
Mhm.
that's when I give it the finishing touch and sometimes I'll do some kind of pointillist type.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Like kind of a Sunday in the park. with
Sunday in the
George sort of-
park, right. But I mean, there's a lot of dots.
Mm.
And sometimes it's hard, but I mean, people do
React
notice them.
well,
Yeah, they
notice.
just like, hey, what's the deal with the
Maybe
pies?
that's what you need to be doing more of.
Well, I mean, there are other artists that I like that I could do, certainly like Van Gogh, like the sunflowers, and
Mm-hmm.
people have noticed
Yeah.
those. I mean, it's not museum quality.
You could do water lilies, kind of a Monet.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's easy. Of course, it's all in different shades of burnt. So it's you have to really be careful to actually.
Have you considered maybe lessons? Maybe we give classes. Maybe we announce it on the social medias that we are giving classes in impressionistic pies.
That could be a thing.
Bill's impressionistic pies.
Impression pie or something.
No.
Just, I mean, it's the only thing that gives me joy out of these meringues is to be able to do that.
It's beautiful.
I mean, I think I also could put like quotations.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you can. I mean,
On a single pie?
yeah. I mean, it would take me a while, but I mean, I could do it.
I mean,
either in
how much of
circle
a
around.
quotation?
Well, how much of a message? Oh my gosh! Wait a minute.
Is it going to be one of those head of a pin things?
No. What I was thinking is, remember people used to do like singing telegrams.
Yeah.
So what about like, and people do write things on cakes. I get that. That's fine. But this is a whole different thing because this is taking an elemental. I mean, this is taking fire.
Right.
And creating with fire. I don't want to yell out too many times because if you yell fire too many times, people.
Yeah, that's true. People get upset.
Biblical verses.
Mm-hmm.
You could put like whatever.
Be
they
careful.
Are. No, good ones, not Leviticus or anything weird like that. Just like
nothing weird.
golden rule,
Yeah, something like that.
which really you could do the golden rule for pretty much any religion. They all have their version
Oh
of it.
my God, this is going to be fabulous. I want you to put your mark on 50 pies.
And Rotary.
And we'll take them to the Rotary,
So
but first we'll do a video.
tell me about like a typical Rotarian. What would be their mindset? What would excite them? What would bring them joy?
Cutting a ribbon somewhere.
So they do a lot.
That's what they do. They do a lot of ribbon cuttings.
So I could do ribbons,
You could.
and I could do
You could do
scissors.
Oh yeah.
Scissors and
Yeah.
that's
Or
what they-
just one half, like a sizz.
Oh, and then the other pie is the other
Yeah.
Zor.
Right.
They don't like art.
Sounds deconstructed to me.
So
What, Bill?
I could
Uh-huh.
put a haiku on the
We
pie.
could work together.
So if
My
I-
haiku, your art.
so if I'm a typical Rotarian,
Uh-huh.
and
Who has an extermination problem?
oh my God, no, that's low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's say it's another Rotarian who has never seen a pie like this before.
Has never seen a pie
Well, no, it's-
like this.
like
I mean,
this.
surely this.
And then what haiku would excite a Rotarian if this pie was put in front of him and he'd be like, he or she would be like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect pie for me because I'm a Rotarian and I like to cut things and scissors and ribbons. And whoa, it's on the pie. It's a burnt haiku on a pie. And it says,
I'll give the best speech anyone ever heard here. And right now, by God.
boom, pie. And he or she, this would be the best thing that they ever saw. And then are those folks not, in addition to ribbon cutters, they're kind of business people who are always looking for investment opportunities?
Hail and farewell, hail. Well met, sort of
Oh, okay.
fellows.
So would this almost be like a little Shark Tank kind of thing?
Yeah.
So I could like Shark Tank the Rotarians with the different
There's a.
pies.
Okay. I think we've got it going.
So what I need to do is this can take me some time. I'm going to actually look at the
Mm-hmm.
guest list for the Rotarians,
Mm-hmm.
and just by the name and the businesses, come up with potential areas of interest for them.
Bill, I think we've solved your problem.
That's our show. Thanks a lot. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Vintage Improv Festival. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.